Hi, Preston here. I'm going to go over some numbers real quick. I'll explain when I'm adding up some of these different fees that we get across Florida and across the United States, quite frankly. I'm going to go through some numbers real quick. You'll understand at the end. 23 million people in Florida with an average funding fee of $2.75 is 63,250,000 in fees per year. I chose $2.75 because that is the average. It could be lower and higher between the four different utilities that I end up paying and most customers pay. 324,400,000 is the American population times 2.75, 892,100,000. Now, if you do $2.75 times 4 because of the four different utilities that we pay here in Pensacola, times makes it 11 times 324,400,000 is 3,568,400,000, which is total, if you did that average, $2.75 for four different utilities across the nation. Now calculate California's monthly funding fee, about 24 average times 39 million, which is their population. It comes out to be 900 million and change. My purpose for doing that little number exercise, and you can do it with a lot of things. If you look at a lot of your bills that come, there are funding fees on the majority of them. It averages from 150 up to, like we saw in California, up to 24, 25 bucks per month that they're adding on to these utility bills, whether it's water, sewer, gas, power, or any other bills. There's probably some funding fees for cable, for your cell phone bill, for any of these bills. The reason I brought this up is in the communities here in Florida, a lot of our elected officials, surprisingly, are not on board with getting rid of property taxes. This is what we need to do with our budgets in our communities, line by line, line items, and begin seeing what is necessary, what is gouging the customer, what is taking advantage and causing our ballooning budgets that causes such a need for taking money out of homeowners' pockets when real property should be what it is, real property, and you should be able to own it outright without the threat of a government entity at some point taking away your hard-earned home. They disguise some of these fees with different names. So if you look here, there's a landfill fee. Okay, plausible. They fund the landfill, but why are they still charging you $21